Every Pokemon game has a simple formula. You shrink down to Mini-Me, go downstairs, talk to your mom, she tells you to go to the professor tells you to choose your Pokemon, and then you go on to the following routes and battle helpless trainers. And then, after the game seems boring, after tons of tutorials and all that garbage, you finally take on your first gym leader. Gym leaders are designed to be the toughest in the game, representing character, their respective town and type, and true strategy. Well, most of them. In this video I'll be sharing my top 10 gym leaders. Now this list is fully opinionated. If you disagree with any of my picks, make sure you leave your top 10 gym leaders in the comments, and I love all your feedback, so make sure you leave that. And my list is going to be based on battle strategy, the Pokemon that they have, their gym design, their attitude towards battling, relation to the story, and anything else that it means to be a gym leader. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and start off the countdown with number 10. Leading things off in the number 10 slot is none other than Crasher Wake of Pastoria City. His party differs a bit in Diamond and Pearl compared to Platinum, the better version of Sinnoh, I guess you could say. In Platinum, he has a Gyarados, level 33, a Quagsire, level 34, and the ace of his team, level 37, Floatzel. So his team is so-so. I mean, I would really like if they could just give him an Empoleon. That would probably hike him up like 2 or 3 spots at least in this countdown. I mean, just replace the Gyarados. I mean, Gyarados is so overplayed. I mean, it's so common, you know, Cyrus has it, Wallace has it, Gary has it in 1st and 3rd gen when they had the remake. I mean, it's too overdone. I mean, but he is really cool. The one thing that I really like about him is that he always appears in the game. I mean, you can always find him. He's at Stark Mountain. He revisits at the Sealdan department store in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Once again, Route 47 in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and Route 18 in Black 2 White 2, not counting the PWT. I mean, come on, that guy is everywhere. He also had to do with the Galactic incident at the Safari Zone. I mean, this guy is just so cool. He's everywhere in the game. He's so enthusiastic. The gym design is so-so, but I mean, one of the main reasons that I like him is, well, first of all, he's 4th gen. I love Water type. His attitude is just great. Crasher Wake, very good gym leader. Out of all these gym leaders that are available, he's definitely one of the better ones out there. Crasher Wake is number 10. Now let's go on to the next one. In the number 9 slot is Norman of Petalburg City. In Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, 3rd generation games, the only home games out there, you move into your new house, your mom tells you to go upstairs, set your clock, and then you come downstairs and then you see that your dad is a gym leader. Now this kind of questions the regular Pokemon formula because you never see your dad really, so it makes you question, well, is your dad really just a really good Pokemon trainer in the game? I mean, you never know, but in this game, well, your dad's a gym leader. His team is not terrible. I mean, considering that he's a normal type. In Emerald, he has a Spindle level 27, Vigoroth level 27, Linoon 29, and Slaking level 31. Now, the first 3 Pokemon are, you know, they usually don't do all that much trouble to you, but then you run into Slaking. Slaking has the high space stat total out of all of the Pokemon out there that are non-legends, and even better than the pseudo-legends, but the ability that he has, Truant, that kind of just balances it out, as he can only attack every other turn. But with that combo of Yawn, Feint Attack, and Counter, Face Aid is nice too. Then you can do some pretty big damage. Though it's the fact that he's your dad, you have to wait to face him, that really makes this battle special. Norman representing the number 9 slot here, representing your dad. After you beat Flannery, you run over to Petalburg City and you face off against your dad, and it is one of the tougher gym battles in the Pokemon series with that Slaking in there. Unless you have the right moves, you can be in for some trouble. Coming in the number 8 slot is one of 2 Unova gym leaders, and disclaimer for anything 5th gen, I've only played through Black 2 and White 2 one time, and I have not played Black or White, so any of those Black or White gym leaders I do not know, so they're not going to be in the countdown, and I'm not as much of a 5th gen person, so if you like 5th gen gym leaders, more art to you, but you know what, sorry, not my thing. So anyway, we do have one here though, and it is Charon. Now like I said, I've only played Black 2, White 2, I've played White 2 one time, and just, I feel like, I know that he was your rival in Black and White, and I just think it's a really cool story. He's always helping you. 2 times he actually battles with you to help you out, and he's always calling you on the X-Transceiver, seeing if you need help, and trying to get there to you as fast as he can to help you out. The whole event with Drayden, he runs over. He's a little bit late, but if I'm right, then he runs over and he tries to help you, and he's a little bit like I said, but you know what, he means well. And just, I love when gym leaders get into the story. If a gym leader doesn't really do anything with the story, then, you know, I don't see that much of a point as much to them. It's just a battle then, you know? So that's why I like it. He was your rival in Black and White, and then he becomes the first gym leader. His party's nothing special. Pat Rat 10 and Lillipup, whatever, I don't even know how to say that, is level 12. Really, it's just the meaning of the gym leader and how he always returns to help you, and that he was your rival. Charon, number 8. Now let's move on. Closing in the number 7 slot is Morty of GlitchxCity. Now, Morty is a pretty cool gym leader, the only Johto gym leader that's going to be on this list, because I don't love Johto gym leaders, really. But anyway, his party is pretty cool at the beginning, but his rematch party is even better. So, he has a Ghastly level 21, Haunter level 21, Haunter 23, and Gengar level 25. Gengar is really a cool Pokemon. It's really grown to my liking, and it's probably in my top 30, at least. But it's when you meet him, that's pretty cool too in the story. You meet him at the Burn Tower, which is the same time that you meet Eugene and the legendary beast, Entei, Raikou, and Suicune. Entei and Raikou will end up roaming the Johto region, while Suicune will become a major part of the story later on, as well as Eugene. But Morty, you have to go back and challenge his gym, and his party, like I said, is pretty cool, but it's the rematch one that's even better. He has Drifblim level 52, Sableye and Dusknoir also level 52, Mismagius level 54, and 2 Gengars level 57. So, one quick question. Why does he only have 1 ghost type in Pokemon Stadium 2? He has a Gengar, which is the only ghost type, then he has Ariados, Sudowoodo, Noctowl, Girafarig, and Marowak. Why, Morty? Why? I just don't get Pokemon logic sometimes. In the number 6 spot, we have a tie between 2 gym leaders of the Sinnoh region. We have Rourke, the Rock-type gym leader of Rourke City, and Byron, the Steel-type gym leader of Canalave City. Now, if you additionally just look at their gyms, look at their Pokemon, you know, they're decent. You know, Rourke's gym is, you know, typical first gym material, and then Byron, his gym is pretty neat with the design. And, you know, Byron makes the most of his Steel types, and Rourke has a decent team too. Rourke has a Geodude, Onix, and Cranidos. Cranidos proves to be one of the most troublesome Pokemon of just first gyms in general. Byron has a Magneton, a Steelix, and a Bastiodon. The rematch teams are even cooler. I'll get to that in a minute, though. It's the story that they have that makes this such a cool set of gym leaders. So turns out that if you go to the underground man's house in Eterna City, you find that he is the grandfather of Rourke. And you know what that means? Rourke is the son of Byron, which is really cool. So they have that connection, since one's a Rock-type gym leader, another guy is a Steel-type gym leader, and the other guy gets you underground with the Explorer Kit. That is really cool. But anyway, to the rematch teams, which are even cooler. Well, not cooler, I don't know about that. The story's pretty sick. Anyway, Rourke has Aerodactyl, level 62, Probopass, Golem, Rampardos, and Tyranitar, which is his new ace. Byron has Skarmory, Steelix, Magnezone, Bastiodon, and Aggron, who is also his new ace. So, pretty similar teams, just one is more Steel-guided. So anyway, that is the number 6 slot. Really cool story, and I'll always remember that story as I play through the games over and over again.